OHAYOU-PI, you fiends! It is Euphenia Himemin, and welcome back to my channel. Yeah! Happy Sunday, everybody. It is Sunday. I don't know why I had to announce that it was Sunday, but I really need you to know that it is Sunday. Today we will be trying some yummy snacks. Not everybody's in view. Get in view, everybody. Boom. Those are the snacks we are trying today. So, I don't know if you recall, but I mentioned a while ago that I recently went to. Whoa. Okay. Every time I drop my phone on stream, it's just so sad. Okay, but what was I saying? Oh, okay, yeah. So I remember now. I was talking about how, I don't know if you guys remember, but I recently mentioned that I went to the store and it had a bunch of snacky snacks. You said bit early for a bit early for the party. Oh. I mean, every Eufy stream is a party in itself, no? I feel like it is. If I'm wrong, then I'm not. You're wrong. But recently, I went to the store and I acquired some goods. Some snacks of different varieties. And this is just the first batch, okay? I do have some more snacks that I'll be trying. What do you mean, folks, your keyboard sabotaged you? But so I ended up getting like a lot of stuff. Some stuff I've already had before. You know, I just wanted to restock up on it. Like I got these matcha flavored Kit Kats. Those are so good. I'm actually gonna take a couple with me on my little royal duties tomorrow. Maybe those can boost my mood. I'm gonna be like, you know what? This is too much. Bites into a Kit Kat. But I got, I think, 4 chips? Like 4 different chips. I know I got like 4 different cakes. Because I have this cake, and then I have like a strawberry one, and then I have a regular one, and then a honey one. And then I got this like sour gum, but I also got some sour candy that I've already had before, and I think something else that's sour. My brain's not working, probably because it's Sunday and I said what's up. Did I say party people or did you say party people? I feel like part of me doesn't believe that I said what's up party people. Like last stream we were playing No More Heroes, and it took me forever to not feekin. Alright, now I'm just making up words. But it took me forever to defeat Ryuji, man. But I was just very happy that, say if I like died after the whole motorcycle bit, that I didn't have to start over at the motorcycle bit. I really didn't want to do that part. Then it was just funny because I feel like probably he was like, dude, you're taking so long to like defeat me on the motorcycle bit. I'm driving myself off the cliff. He also probably got tired of me driving myself off the cliff. But I mean, what did he want from me? What did he really want from me, man? I can't help it that I couldn't drive Travis's freaking motorcycle. Like, it's easier to drive when you're not fighting naturally. But the whole accelerate thing, that was just, it just wasn't for me. I couldn't do it. Oh, 1 second. I forgot to get a napkin. Just in case, because you know how I am. Yeah. And I'm back. Got my napkin. So, I'm not really sure which snack I want to try first. But I do know I want to try this, like, sour gum last. So, I'm wondering if I should do, like, so that I have two different chips here, right? So, should I do, like, chip cake? You know, like, my food and then dessert? Or should we do like food, dessert? Or should we do dessert, food, dessert? These are all questions that you have to think about, especially when you're eating as much as I do. It's been so long since I've done a sweet talk, and I wanna like, you guys remember how sometimes when I did sweet talks and I'd be like in a cafe background? I want to get like my own cafe background, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense, because I'm not here to explain it. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do food, dessert. Right? Alright. So first, let's talk about all that we have to offer. We have some Lay's, and these are like barbecue rib flavor. I'm actually quite interested in this one. I feel like I'm definitely gonna like these. Definitely. And then we have these chips that I thought were Lay's, but maybe they're like in the Lay's family. It's called Walker's Max Pepperoni Blast. No, I'm sorry, Pepperoni Feast. I can definitely read. I think these are gonna be good, because I usually like pizza flavored chips. I like pizza, and one of my, so like, I know some people don't like these chips, right? But Pringles, I know I've already lost some of you, but hear me out. Pringles pizza flavored chips are just delicious. They're so good. They're so strongly power tasting. I don't know how to describe it, but they just taste really good all the time, forever. And then I have this matcha cake. It's cute because it's like 3 little packs of like cake slices. And I usually like matcha flavored things, but for some reason I don't like actual like tea. I have to sneeze. Fudge. Bless me. Thank me. And then last but not least, we have these like really sour lemon. And it's gum. And I can't read anything on here. Let me see. It's on the back it says lemon flavored gum. Marukawa sour lemon gum. Sour lemon gum? All I know is I love sour things, and if my face isn't flinching and contorting and everything like this little lemon's face, like I'm trying to be like, oh, like, you know, I'm trying to basically, I don't know, but I want to have a contorted face like this when I'm eating stuff that's sour. If I eat something and it's sour and it doesn't do that, you're not sour enough for me. All right, let's get everybody out of, get over there, and you too. So we're gonna start off with the chips, with the chippos. Oh shoot, I almost dropped one of them. I'm just like sad because this one's so little, but I feel like this one's gonna be the one I like the most. So I guess I should definitely try the pizza one first. Okay. Because like a pizza isn't as hearty as ribs, right? I mean, I guess you could argue that a pizza usually has more stuff on it than ribs do. Oh, nice. Just opened up so quickly. I mean, it kind of smell like garlic bread. I don't know how to describe it. You try sniffing it. Go ahead. Sniff, sniff, sniff. What do you guys think? I love when chip bags are mostly air. I'm like, come on out. Is it because I'm not left-handed? Okay, so we're just gonna try a couple. Will these kill us? Probably not. Alright. These kind of don't taste like pizza. It's like they don't taste like pizza, but they're not bad. But for how dark, like, you know, like when you can tell that a chip has like a lot of seasoning on it, like this, they don't taste overpowering. Oh. Just throwing chips on the ground. And before you ask, yes, I did just eat the chip off the ground. 5-second rule. This is my castle. Could I eat these? Yes. Would I get these again? Probably not. Like I said, they're not bad, but they're not like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna sell my firstborn child for these chips. So yeah, I'm. It was almost a little bit underwhelming, but I can definitely taste like garlic, and I can definitely tell that you'll need to brush your teeth after these. Alright, I'm drinking water for my palate cleanser. Because we all know I really wanted to try the rib ones anyway. Oh, see, this bag is hard to open. Open sesame. Oops. I opened this like really badly. Like, look at this. What did I do? Alright, quick sniff test. These kind of... Realistically, this kind of smells like salami. I don't know. I can't tell you why. I'm not the company. These smell like salami. This is what they look like. Another bag of mostly air. Our favorite. Alright, but I'm more intrigued in these. Alright, bone apple teeth. God dang it. These are good. Mmm. These smack. Is that what the kids say nowadays? I remember when I used to say this is bussin'. I'm like probably sounding really old right now. These, oh my god, these ones. These ones perhaps I would sell my firstborn child for. Mm-hmm. Like, they taste so much like ribs. And barbecue sauce. And I can taste like some seasoning, man. You know, like when you season the ribs and the meat. Dang, these are good. These are actually super, super good. Why couldn't the pizza ones be this good? But dang. I'm actually gonna eat this whole bag. Come on out. Yeah. These, oh, I guess like, if, I should probably do it like this. Get up. Nope. Wait. Like this? Yeah, like that. That's cute. Not really, but dang, these are so good. Now I'm kind of sad I don't like have another bag. Because who told them to make these this good? Who? Oh my god. You fiends. You fiends. Please. Please try these. Like, you have to. Not sponsored, by the way. Not sponsored at all. In the slightest. But I'm telling you to go out there and get these. Yeah, you guys gotta go to the store and buy these up. And when people are like, Why? And then you gotta be like, oh man, you know, Euphenia Himemin put us on. And then they'll be like, who? And then that's when you gotta like introduce them to me. And then, you know. But also if you end up buying, like for every 3 that you buy, you have to send me one. P.O. Box HELL is my address. I'm like, somebody take these away from me. But don't really, because that would be the last choice you would ever make in life. So I've been really digging having streams on Sundays. Like this and the co-working streams. Sunday streams, I feel like they're just really chill. I've been really liking them. So don't be surprised if like maybe we have more Sunday streams. I remember one of my goals was to have like Saturday morning streams. Yeah. What's up? OHAYOU-PI. But I remember saying that I wanted to do Saturday morning streams. But then I couldn't really think of anything Saturday morning stream. Plus, Saturday mornings is usually, like, nowadays is when Mama Yuffie wants me to, like, go with her and do tasks. So, that's what I've usually been doing Saturday mornings. So I feel like Sunday afternoons are more chill and stuff. And these are the best chip that I've had today. But I will say, this upcoming Sunday, unfortunately, there will be no stream. I'll probably talk more about it again tomorrow. But I've been, you know, I just want to keep reminding you guys that after Wednesday, I will be gone because I'll be traveling to Anime St. Louis. I'm going to Anime St. Louis. We're gonna, you know, have fun and stuff. And I will try to vlog. I have like this little idea. I used to be a vlogger a long time ago. So I want to try to vlog for my Eufiends and hang out and stuff. Well, not hang out, but, you know, like show you guys around the conventions, especially people who maybe have never gone or don't go. This is my first time going to Anime St. Louis, so I don't really know what to expect. Oh, ranking Saturday morning cartoons. What's sad is, do they even still, like, is there even a channel that does Saturday morning cartoons anymore? Like, Saturday morning cartoons were the only reason to get up early on Saturdays. Because I wanted to watch, at the time, this may be showing my age, but there was a time where I would watch this thing on Saturdays on Fox called Fox Box. And that's usually where they would show, like, obscure anime and just other cartoons. So it would show, like, Sonic X and Kirby Right Back at Ya. also stuff like Fighting Food on, Ultimate Muscle, um, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and stuff like that. Like, it was a good time. And then eventually it branched out, and like then we got like Winx Club and Magical Do Re Mi, Mew Mew Power. What else do we have? I can't think. And I remember then there was like the WB, like Kids WB. And on that channel you could watch stuff like Johnny Test before it got moved to Cartoon Network. So you could watch like Johnny Test, Animaniacs, Spider Riders, Pokemon. Because I remember at one point the only way to see the newer episodes of Pokemon was on WB, and then I guess Cartoon Network was like, I want a slice of the Pokemon pie again, and then they brought Pokemon back to Cartoon Network. And I don't know if this is like specifically Saturday morning anymore, but like I remember what is it? What do I remember? I remember watching in the morning, I think before school when I was younger, things like Liberty's Kids and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego and Clifford the Big Red Dog, Recess, I remember watching Ozzy and Drix in the afternoon. You said Liberty Kids, Mitch. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people don't remember the Liberty Kids. But that theme song also went hard. And I can't remember what channel used to show Bratz. The Bratz, like, cartoon. But the Bratz cartoon was my life. And then I feel like Liberty Kids is one of those shows. If I mention it, people are like, I've never seen that show, or they say that they never heard of it. And then like, say if I sing the theme song, right? Some people remember the theme song, but not the show. Then there are just early morning cartoons in general. Like I remember, what was her name? It was like Mrs. Something Sunny Patch Kids. Mrs. Spider's Sunny Patch Kids. Yeah, it had a sec. You said it had a second life. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Because I remember there was, what was this thing? It was a thing. It was this like channel that would play My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Gem and the Holograms, and then sometimes Bratz. And it was like something like Kids Zone or something. And I remember being excited because I was trying to get into My Little Pony. I was trying, but the hub? Hmm. I remember when I used to have Comcast. When I used to have cable in general, on demand, there was like this section that you could go to and it would be called like the Kids Zone. And you just watch a bunch of random stuff. And then like on the like other side of the coin, there was also like an anime channel on demand. And that's where I got to watch a bunch of like random shows that people also seem not to know about. Like Big Wind Up, for one. Big Wind Up is a great sports anime and it deserves the same love that Haikyuu and Kuroko's basketball gets. So please watch Big Wind Up. I think it's called like OHAYOU-PI or something. Oh wow. I just remember watching Gem and the Holograms, right? And at first I was just like, ooh, fashion, colorful, like cool, cute girls. Then I actually thought the songs from Gem and the Holograms actually slapped. Like, those songs went off. Even their rivals, the Misfits, they had some bangers, okay? So like Gem and the Holograms, I have a couple of favorite songs, like Twilight in Paris. Like that song, even though their songs are so short and stuff, but it would just be like the Twilight in Paris, the city of lights, it's everything I hoped it would be. Twilight in Paris, the Eiffel Tower, but your face is the only thing I see. Like it was so good. And then the Misfits, I think one of my favorite songs is You Ought to See the View Out Here, because it's just like, this is the place where we belong, over the top, riding on a song. You ought to see the view from here, it's fabulous. And so are we. You ought to see how things are here when you are up in the stratosphere. You ought to hear all the people cheer when you are fabulous, like us. Like, oh, like they were just so good. Like people, you know, naturally they were the bad guys and all that, but come on now. The Misfits, sometimes I felt like the Misfits songs were a little bit better than the Holograms. And don't even get me started on the Gem Jerica crap with poor Rio. Like, granted, I understand, like, in the beginning, right? So Jerica and Rio, they were dating. But Jerica would become Gem with the help of the earrings that would cast a hologram over her body, blah, blah, blah. But she used to make me mad because she would be Gem and then she'd go up to Rio and like flirt with him. And then he at first would be like, oh, Gem, like, you know, no thank you, I'm with Jerica. And then, you know, she'd be like, oh, okay, you know, like, fine. And then and then she would be like, oh, Rio, I'm so scared and I'm Gem. And he'd be like, oh, no worries, Gem, I'm here. And then when Gem would turn back into Jerica, and then he'd be like, hey, Jerica, my love. And then she'd be like, oh, get off of me. You don't even like me. You love girls like Gem, don't you? And I'd be like, girl, what the fudge? You are Gem. You're Jem and Jericho, why are you doing this to him? That's like the only thing that used to make me so mad about Jem and the Holograms was Jericho, Jem, and Rio. It was a triangle that wasn't really a triangle because Jem and Jericho were the same person. And it was usually Jericho slash, no, I'm sorry, it was usually Jem who was throwing herself at Rio. And then Jericho being mad. And I'd be like, girl, you're doing this to him. Barbie in the Rockers? I did not know that. I only knew about, you know, like Bratz Rock Angels? Bratz Rock Angels had some. I actually have the CD. So on occasion, I do still listen to Bratz Rock Angels. And I thought about slipping some of their songs into karaoke nights, right? Because you guys probably wouldn't even know like what it was. So part of me wanted to do it just because I like the song, and then the other part of me is like, oh, I don't want to confuse anybody. But I love Bratz Rock Angels. And I've seen all of the Bratz movies. And I'm caught up to date with the Bratz web series. So if you ever wondered if I ever grew up as a Barbie girl or a Bratz girl, I was a Bratz girl. I also had my scene dolls as well. Like, I did have Barbies. I did, yeah. But, you know, due to my natural fashionista interests, Bratz just always did it for me. Like, they had Bratz Fashion Pixies, Bratz Tokyo Go-Go, Bratz... Oh, I had a Bratz Slumber Party doll. Oh, so cute. Oh, and I had Bratz Big Babies. I feel like Bratz is very... What do you want to say? It's very not for everyone. Yeah, like, because I know people don't like... Because, like, Bratz are honestly kind of disproportionate. So they have, like, these big heads. And then they have, like, these small bodies. And then they have these giant feet. And then the dolls themselves, they didn't really have feet. So, like, you would just kind of pop off their whole entire foot. And there was a little, like, peg at the end of their legs. And then you'd pop the other shoe back on. However, the only good thing I can say is that it was not, you know, as easy to lose Bratz shoes. That's all I can really say. So, you know, it was very easy to keep track of their shoes. You said real people have big heads. Hold on, wait, you never knew that Bratz don't actually have feet? I can show you. I wish I didn't get rid of my Bratz dolls. So it would be kind of funny, like, say if they were wearing like strappy shoes or something. And then, like, what would be even funnier is if you actually got like Bratz feet, like, you know, if it was like a swimsuit, like, you know, type thing. their feet you'd have to like buy feet separately. Feet sold separately. Well, no, let me see. I can. Okay. Here are the Brat's feet. Let's close out some of these tabs, man. So, a Brat's feet, like legitimately, their shoes are their feet. This is what their shoes look like, okay? This is Brat's shoes. Like I was mentioning, even if they're like strappy heels or something, you know, takes the whole foot off. Oops. I'm like, why'd I accidentally close out of it? So that's disturbing. Oh no. Okay. So if we click on this lovely, I think this is Megan. But you see how there's just like these little nubs, little stubs at the end of her legs? That's like where the feet go, because her shoes are next to her, so like that's what they look like. So if you didn't know, I'm very sorry that I've scarred you for life now, probably. Yeah, that's the Brat's feet. Oh, here's a better picture. This is what it looks like close up. So then you would pop the shoes on, and then, you know, the shoes would be cute. What's up? Naturally, what would suck, right, is if you had some shoes that had skin showing. Right? If you had shoes that had skin showing and your Brats, like, you had two different Brats and they weren't the same skin tone, then it didn't work and it just looks stupid. Whereas with Barbie shoes, you know, as long as it's another Barbie, it doesn't really matter what their skin color is, because then you just put the shoes on the feet. But Bratz was very, very, very girly, very hyper femme. And like, things kind of made me laugh about it. Like, there was, you probably have seen where Chloe is like walking and she's depressed, right? You know, she just broke up with somebody. One of her shoes falls off. She doesn't even care and she just lets it be there. And then she just walks. And then here comes Cameron on his motorcycle with her shoe. And she's like, my shoe. You found it. And then it's like, girl, you didn't even lose your shoe. What? You weren't even looking for the shoe. But then there would be, you know, situations where they'd be like, hold the phone, and not cool. Ew. And like, totally gross. Things like that. Because at the time, the early 2000s, you know, like that's how we talked, you know. That's how we talked. It was fun. It was relatable. Why did my nose just make that like horn sound? It said burp. But that's that. But I need to move on really quick. I want to try this cake. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So it is a Uji matcha cake. Three pieces, and the serving size is 1 piece. Oh, here goes another thing that's hard to open. The cake is matcha flavor. I think online some call it like a castella. Wait, it's taking too long to open. There we go. So, when we open it, we have these 3 cute little pieces, little slices. We'll take one and put the other 2 away. Maybe we'll save them if we really like them. Maybe we'll eat them if we're feeling gluttonous. I'm trying to put the other cakes back in the pack and it's not really working out too well. Okay, you just don't want to go back in, and it's okay, I don't blame you. Alright, so I'm trying to open it without smashing it. Ooh. This cake looks very, very, like, you know, it's gonna be really, really good. It smells good. Trash in the trash. Oh, look, it's a little face. I believe these are, there might be red beans in it. Let me Google for it for ya. I don't want to tell you wrong. Uji matcha. So, uji matcha cake is a delightful Japanese dessert that showcases the rich, earthy flavors of high-quality uji matcha. And the one that I have says Sakura Sekai Uji Matcha Cake. Soft and moist infused with high quality matcha from the famous Uji region near Kyoto. It offers the perfect balance of sweetness and subtlety bitterness. It sounds good. So it's like a sponge cake, essentially. He said it looks like cornbread. A little bit. Okay. In all the pictures I see it like standing up. Oh, I'm a great spokesperson? Thank you. But yeah, I see it standing up and it has great stand-up ability. But I'm going to lay it down. I want to take a quick drink of water. You know, a nice palate cleanser. It's pretty soft. Oh. It's very cake. Bon appetit. Dang, this is good. Like, this is really good. Mmm. No, you can't have it. I'm the spokesperson now. Uji matcha. This is really good. It's sweeter than what I was expecting, but not overly sweet. You know, like American cake. This is so good though. I'm trying to savor it. I could definitely see me eating this for like breakfast. Or I could see me eating it with just one scoop of ice cream. Just one. I like this a lot more than what I was anticipating. I'm like, so far, the only disappointment was the pepperoni feast chips. Like this cake is basically really good and about the same amount of sweetness as the Kit Kats. And if you've ever been to a Starbucks, I don't really go to Starbucks anymore, but I used to get this matcha frappuccino. Oh my god, that was so good. I remember I used to get the matcha frap and I would put Kit Kats on top of it. Like I would break Kit Kats up and put it on top of it. You guys, I'm about to fall in love with this cake, man. I can't believe it. I never would have thought that I would find my soulmate in a cake. But as good as it is, right? Because it is really good. I still really like plain yellow cake. I still really like plain yellow cake. And when I say plain, I mean just a cake, no frosting. Let's see. Ooh, I'm trying to train myself to be ambidextrous. No longer sponsored by Starbucks. I was never sponsored by Starbucks. It would be cool to be sponsored by someone someday. Like, you guys remember whenever, like, because I feel like there are like two major sponsors that I hear in almost every. Nope, three. Nope, maybe even more. Because now when I watch videos, oh, lemon cake is great. I make a great lemon pound cake myself. It just that one takes because when I make the lemon pound cake, I make it from scratch, and scratch is just it's very hard and takes a lot of time and yeah. And I even make my own glaze. But the the sponsors that I always hear in every video are like Raycon headphones. Helix? Is that the sleep mattress one? Incogni? Yeah, I remember those. But what about when everybody was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? I'm like, does that even exist anymore? That was really good. I'm actually really glad that I have 2 more pieces left, but I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm not gonna eat all two. I mean, all three. But I will eat these crumbs. Because I'm not gonna disrespect the Uji matcha like that. Yes, Raid Shadow Legends. It was a mobile game. But now that our main courses have finished, it is now time to try our sour lemon gum. This is the gum. And I'm excited because I want to go, like, I want to be like, yes, I want to cry. Nope. And I want to be like, nope. I want to do this and cry. If there's no tears in my eyes, it wasn't sour enough. Ooh. This smells so lemony. It smells really, really good. So like when you open it, there's just a bunch of like little packs of gum. This is the one I got. Looks just like the picture on the bag. With that being said, let's think. Let's see. You guys know me, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not a stranger to sour things. I should do a sour stream. It kind of looks weird. I don't know, I guess because I was expecting it to be yellow. I don't really need this plate in here anymore. Yeah, I was expecting it to be yellow, but this is what it looks like. So, it smells really good. I'm just gonna throw the whole thing in my mouth. 1, 2, 3. Bon appetit. I mean, like, yeah, it's good. I mean, like, that's it. It's just good. I was sitting here waiting, like, oh man, maybe I should like give it a second. But no, it's just good. Yeah, that's it. It's just good. Is it sour? A little, but nothing that I ain't had already. I do like though that because it's gum, it's very flavorful. Mm. And I feel like the more you chew it, the more flavorful it gets. But I don't know. So these are all the little packs that were in there. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it came with 10. But I'm feeling frisky, so I'm gonna eat a second one and see if I put two of them together. Will that like pump it up? And so that you guys know that I'm not lying. See, the second one in my mouth. There's a lot of gum. Oh. Alright, so it's a little bit more sour with two. But in my jaw. In my jaw. There's a lot of gum to maneuver. But it's still good. Hold on, let me see if I can blow a bubble. Yep, I can. I feel like this is just gonna be some gum, right? This is going to be gum that I hand out to people. It's like a prank. Do you guys think it would be mean? But I'm a demon. Aren't I supposed to be a little bit of a little stinker? Sorry you had to see that. But I guess that's it for today. I personally can't keep chewing all of this gum. But I usually don't spit out gum until it's like not flavorful anymore. And this gum actually is really good. But is my face like this? No. Mm-mm. And it makes decent bubbles. And I'm a bubble blower. All right, everybody. Come back to the table. So, for the first round of my sweet talk with this stuff that I bought from the store recently. Drum roll, please. The least tastiest snack here was this guy. Ouch. Was that payback for me saying that you were the least tastiest? Well, you were. Get out of here. Then the least next tastiest is, since it's pretty hard because everybody's tasty, but I'll just say the gum, mostly because it's not as sour as I wanted it to be. Makes sense, right? Second place goes to our yummy uji matcha cake. This is very yummy. Very yummy. But you aren't as yummy as these barbecue riblays. Woo! So, ranking everything together, the Lay's is first place, uji matcha second place, lemon gum third, and in the fourth place, because nobody gets a trophy for being fourth, goes to the pepperoni fish chips. This gum is making me drool, and I don't really appreciate it. But that will actually conclude today's sweet talk. I really appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out with me. You guys were really cool. We got to talk a lot about anime and Saturday morning stuff. And we even got to talk about brats. And I even randomly sang like I always do. So, all in all, I think this was a good stream. What about you? Well, I will see you guys again tomorrow for our Yappy Monday. Please look forward to it. And stay safe, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I have cleaning to do. I don't want to clean, but somebody has to. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Thanks again so much. Okie dokie. See ya. OHAYOU-PI.